So nature-inspired materials are materials which either in their form, function, or design have some component that has been inspired or derived from living organisms typically. The idea behind bioinspired or nature-inspired materials is that living organisms in nature has had millions and billions of years to evolve and test different materials and different forms and functions. There's a lot of research, obviously, that's not bioinspired, and certainly I think that we can come up with materials that nature has not dreamed up yet. But I think that in terms of solving problems both in the chemistry of materials as well as the mechanical properties of materials, nature has come up with some really fantastic solutions, whether that's, for instance, an adhesive that works underwater that's inspired by slugs, as one example, or learning how bones are designed to be resilient, and also just this idea of creating materials that are adaptive and can respond to stress from their surroundings and their environment and self-heal or repair themselves. Our research at Penn State is largely focused on dynamic and responsive materials, thinking about how we can combine materials such that the sum of the parts is greater than the individual components, if you will. And so just as living organisms are not made of just one chemical or one material, their functions result from cooperativity between many moving parts. We have to think that way in terms of chemists and material scientists. How can we take the materials available to us and combine them so that they can communicate and cooperate and work together? So we are doing a significant amount of work right now using droplets. So soft materials, really soft liquid form materials, and trying to understand how do we control liquids as a material. I like to think of it as how do we create order from disorder, right? How do we take very simple chemical systems and program in or design in a way for it to evolve and self-organize? We're asking similar questions in that how do you create things that have lifelike characteristics? How do we create these systems with limited chemical complexity? And what are the design principles for that? I am always excited to share our work with other scientists, but also to share our work with folks in industry. And I know I've talked a lot about working with people in different disciplines, but something that's newer to me, but which I'm really excited about and would love to make more connections with people, is this collaboration between academia and industry. And so I think conferences like Pittcon are a great way to build those connections with people who come from very diverse backgrounds and are solving very different kind of problems. But by learning about what we all do and what we're all thinking about and what we're excited about, we're going to draw those connections and maybe start some new collaborations that will lead to future products and solutions that are going to really benefit everyone.